your brands are being naughty. So here I am to save you. I did content creation for 1 whole year and I've done over 100+ brand collaborations. So I'm here to tell you all the red flags that you need to avoid when you're getting into a brand deal. If it is too good to be true, it probably is. You need to take a step back. Honey, that's a red flag. Because the brand doesn't have the time to write all of those things. They're just gonna say, now a scammy email would look something like, never ever send them any video of yours without ask them for money. If they ask you to pay for their products, you're not gonna pay them. If it is too good to be true, it probably is. You need to take a step back, save yourself from virtual identity theft because it is a thing in 2025, and watch this video till the end to ensure that you are 100% safe. Before we start this video, make sure you like this video, comment down below which was your favorite part, or if I missed any red flags that you've encountered. And yes, don't be stingy and subscribe to my channel because I have so much coming for you and I don't want you to miss it. So red flag number 1, if a brand reaches out to you and you see the email and you scroll and you scroll and you scroll and it is just never ending and there's money mentioned in it, honey, that's a red flag. Because the brand doesn't have the time to write all of those things. They're just gonna say, hey, we like your product, we have this campaign going on, we would like to know your rate. They will never ever start with the rate unless you've worked with them before or they are DMing you. I've received 100+ emails saying we will offer you $10,000 per month for post, coming from Rare Beauty, coming from Glow Recipe. They are not verified emails. You need to stay safe because the brand doesn't know how much you charge unless you tell them. So from the brand perspective, it does not make sense to just talk money in the first email. They will never do that unless you work with them or they're DMing you. But maybe if it is a bit unrealistic, because if you have 2,000 followers and an email saying that you will get $10,000 per month to post whatever, honey, that's not true. You will get there, but not at 2,000 followers. No brand is paying that much. Which ties down to my second red flag, which is verifying the brand email. Now, a scammy email would look something like this. You can identify these brand emails if they are authentic or not if it ends with the brand name, because they have purchased their domain name to ensure that everything is encrypted and everything stays within their organization. A verified brand email will never end in @gmail or @yahoo.com. Red flag number 3. Now you verified the brand. Now you have to know what are your rights. If you're doing a barter or a gifted collaboration, there's no way a brand has the right to ask you for revisions, for draft. Even if they asked you for a draft, send them a draft. But there is a huge but in it. Never ever send them any video of yours without watermarking them, and send it with the condition that you will not be revising your content, because it took you time to script it took you time to film it took you time to edit it. You cannot let that go to waste for free. That's not happening. I thought this went without saying, but I've come across hundreds of videos of creators who've been exploited by very big name brands, which brings us to red flag number 4. Never give your video for free for marketing purposes. Now I know I've filled out a ton of Google forms for all these brands where they say in the end, your video will be used for marketing purposes, vagera vagera. Now you can either opt out and they can choose not to send you products or just be exploited. Which one are you gonna go for? Are you going to get exploited? No, because you're in this game for the long run. You have to build a community. Ask them for money. If they're not ready to pay you your base rate, that's fine. Just say, okay, you can use my video for marketing purposes, but I will charge this much for each month that you're using. Now, if you're smart, you can charge them a bit more in the first month since they didn't pay you for the base rate, and charge them less for the coming months. Which brings us to the 5th point. Do not pay the brand ever. Now, there's a lot of ifs and buts in this sentence, but let me tell you, if they ask you to pay for their products, you're not gonna pay them. When it comes to MNCs, there are 2 scenarios that this can play out in. First, they will never ask you to pay money. Second, they will say custom charges will not be covered in this brand collaboration. Since I primarily only review Korean skincare, all my skincare products are shipped from South Korea. So when it comes from South Korea to Canada, there's chances that the custom services officers can hold my product there and ask me to pay $20 or $30, whatever it is. Now it's upon me if I'm gonna say yes, because if I say yes, I have to pay because the brand said that no. But there's chances. I've had collaborations where the brand has mentioned that you just pay up front, send us the bill, and we will send you the money. And it has happened. Which brings us to the sixth red flag. Do not make a video without a contract. If it's a paid collaboration and they say we're gonna pay you whenever in the future, whatever, just being nonchalant about it, you be nonchalant about it too and say no. Now I've seen Korean brands never do that. I've seen Western brands don't take chances with this, but I've seen a lot of Indian creators who get exploited like this, and a lot of them try to take advantage of me as well. One of my videos blew up in India and they said we don't do contracts, we'll just send you an official email from our email ID and that's gonna be the binding contract. First of all, that's not a binding contract. Don't fall for such acts, don't fall for such videos, don't fall for such people. Run away from them. Even if they have a record of paying creators, even if they have a record of doing whatever they do, any day they can go back on their word since it's not in a contract. You need to make a contract in Canva or get one done from Upwork or Fiverr or one of these places, or use one of your old contracts. Just change the names and just change the conditions whenever it is discussed. You need to save yourself because these brands, they're not your friends. Now coming to the red flag number 7. If this is a paid collaboration or a gifted collaboration and you've somehow agreed to give them your draft, which I don't think you should, let's just say that you've agreed. You will not be giving your video away without a watermark. Now, if you don't know how to put a watermark, there are a lot of videos on internet about it from which you can refer how to add a watermark in your video. It's very easy. It's just how you add your text. You just reduce the capacity or just make the text more transparent and you put it across your video so that even if they try to dupe you, they cannot, because you're smart, because you watched this video. These were all the red flags that I thought you should know about when you're starting off in your content creation journey. I wish you all the best. In no way I wanted to scare you at all. I'm not saying brands are evil. I'm just saying that no one's going to come to you and tell you these things. I just want to help you out here. Lastly, this is just a very, very big suggestion, and never assume anything. If you didn't understand, ask. Asking never hurts. They're not gonna be mad at you. You just have to be sure that you understand every single thing. You just have to make sure that you're protecting yourself. You have to make sure you're protecting your virtual identity, your intellectual property. That was it for today's video. I hope you like this video. Make sure you like it, comment down below, subscribe to my channel because it's gonna help me a lot. Bye.